Hi friends, it's Murph. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I thought I'd show you another dessert recipe that we've had in the family for years. I found this in my recipe box. It has been spilt on and it's pretty bad, but let's get started and I'll tell you all about it along the way. We call it black bottoms. So it's got like a brownie kind of chocolatey cake bottom to it, which is why it got its name. So first we're gonna make one of the layers. It's a 2-layer dish. So in this bowl I have an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, which is softened. To it I'm going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and 2 eggs. So we're gonna give that a little mix. It's really important that your cream cheese is soft. Really important. So you take it out a little bit ahead of time. You can microwave it to soften it up if you need to, but it just mixes so much better once it's soft. Excuse me. Okay. So that's just about done. There's a couple of big pieces in there still. We're just gonna kind of break them up just a little bit. And now to this, we're going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips. Okay? We're gonna mix that up and then we're gonna set this aside and then we're gonna make the cake part. Now that really isn't hard and it's really good. Okay, let's set that aside. Let me just move a couple things. Now let's make the cake. In this bowl, I have 1/4 of a cup of cocoa powder and 1.5 cups of flour. To it, I'm going to add 1 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. This is 1/3 of a cup of oil, a teaspoon of vanilla, and then this one's kind of strange. I remember reading the recipe and I thought, oh, I forgot about that. This is a teaspoon of vinegar. You see what the reaction it just had with the baking soda? So we must need it, right? Okay, let's give that a stir. You can use a little hand mixer if you want, but this is the way I really like to use. I like to stir everything with a spatula. I don't know why, but I work harder, not smarter sometimes. Okay. So that's it in that. Oh goodness, you know what? We need to add a little bit of sugar to this and I forgot it. Hold on 1 second. Thank God I looked at my recipe card. A cup of sugar. Sorry. Okay. We'll mix that all up. So let's recap, make sure I got everything. Okay, so we got that. 1.5 cups of flour, a cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of baking cocoa, a teaspoon of baking soda, and that is it for this. Oh, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Let's add a little bit of salt. Then we did the water, the oil, vinegar, and we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla to this as well. My mother always taught me the trick. This is actually a teaspoon. So if I didn't have my teaspoon out, I'll just dump that right in. Okay, so that is it. Thank goodness we added the sugar, because you can imagine it wouldn't taste too good. Okay, there we go. So let's put it together. You have to put these 2 layers together. I'm just gonna move these things and bring over a pan and show you how I do that. It's a 9 by 13 pan. I sprayed it with some TAM or some cooking spray. We are going to dump this in here. Oh, it smells so good. It's like a brownie cake type. It's a little bit more on the cake side versus the brownie, but I can't wait to show you what it looks like when it's all done. It's really good. Okay, we're gonna spread that here on top. I mean on the bottom of the pan. Now let's add the topping. Here's the topping. Okay, let's just dump that right on. I want to make sure that all the chocolate chips and stuff, I don't want to mix this, I just want it to be on top a little bit. But I want to make sure right in the corners, I make sure that I have all that chocolate covered with all this deliciousness. Okay, let me wipe my hands real quick. There's one thing left to do on the top. We're gonna get our measuring cup. We're gonna add a little bit of sugar. Sorry, I have a big tub of sugar and it's right behind my camera. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna give this a little bit of a sprinkle. If I had to say, you would probably use a few tablespoons of sugar. That is it. So take a look at that. That's what it looks like before it's cooked. Okay, we're gonna set that aside and let me get the one out of the oven that I already made. Look at how it cooks up. Doesn't that look nice? It smells really good too. Let's see how it tastes. Just touched my bowl. Chocolate on me. Okay. So like I said, my family call this black bottoms. I'll show you why. It's pretty good. Look at that. That piece right there, check that out. Looks a little gooey coming down. Right. Let's try it. I haven't had this in a long time. I'm pretty excited about it. You see that? The melted chocolate chips in there and then the topping. So it's very good. I hope you like it and I hope you try it. And I'll see you real soon. Take care.